Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of whatever the hell I'm going to call this. I don't know. But basically, this is inspired by, if you watch K-Wing and his channel, he has done in the past a podcast type thing that he does with his wife called, Sunday Drive. And it's also inspired by Mark Bussler, who does Classic Game Room. And he has a series that he recently started doing where he just kind of relaxes a little bit, plays Gran Turismo tracks that he likes with cars that he likes, and he I don't know if he's got a name for that series yet. It's still pretty darn new, but two of my favorite YouTube channels. Hey, big shout out to both of them. And joining me is my good friend Dalton. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
And this is going to be kind of a free-form podcast type of thing where we just sit and talk about whatever, and it'll come out whenever the hell we feel like doing it. And I decided to start with Gran Turismo 2, and I recently got this game again, and I haven't played it in years, so when I suck at it, that's why.
I'd be the same. Yeah, I'd be the same, so don't worry. I'm terrible at racing games, for the most part.
Okay, let's go to special events. And let's go to Sunday Cup. Yeah, I'm not very good at this game either.
Yeah.
I just build a car, soup it up to hell and back, and then go.
Hell yeah.
I did not pick a particularly great starter car, so it would seem, because this thing steers like a frickin' tank. Very, very poorly.
So it's like an early PlayStation horror game.
Yeah.
So it's like Resident Evil.
I can't make decent turns at like 40 miles an hour in this thing, and no amount of souping it up has seemed to do anything about that.
Like, aren't car mechanics in this series really more realistic than other games?
Yes, they tried to go for more realistic car mechanics in this. Actually, this was the first series to kind of take that idea and just run with it.
Yeah, because there wasn't really that many realistic driving simulators.
Yeah, they were all arcade prior to this, and Gran Turismo 1 came out, and it was a huge deal. It sold like 10 million copies.
A shit
it
ton.
Sold like insane. And at the time, I think the first one, all you could get was Japanese dealers, because a whole bunch of, even some Japanese dealers wouldn't sign off on this because it was an unproven concept, but it turned out to be a huge deal. I mean, look at that. You got Firestone, Pennzoil, and all kinds of companies are like, yeah, let's put our stuff in the game. There's a Ford advertisement, but the product placement in this game makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Because it is the kind of thing that you would see at professional racing.
Yeah, it's not the the make-believe companies you see in Pole Position, shit like that. Well, I think there were actually real advertisements in Pole Position. I'm not entirely sure though. That might have been something else.
I'm not entirely sure either.
But yeah, I mean, also the graphics in general in this game really sold it too.
Yeah, when it came out, this was gorgeous. Obviously, it looks kind of ugly as sin nowadays, but
Yeah.
this was incredibly gorgeous when it came out, and it was like I said, huge deal, and they even got some major bands for this second game in the series, for the first one, I think had mostly original music, if I recall correctly. This one had actually a Stone Temple Pilots song, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't know about the soundtrack of the series that well.
Yeah, and it had, I think it had Methods of Mayhem as well.
So it basically got like the big bands of the day and put them in.
Yeah, I mean, this was '99, so STP was still I mean, they're a good band still, but they were a huge deal in '99.
Oh god, yeah. It kind of reminds me of Crazy Taxi in a way, like because like the Offspring were in that game, and a bunch
Back
of
when
like
the Offspring were
were like
they were it.
They were the shit. Like,
they were the '90s.
They were a really big ass punk band in the late '90s.
God damn it! I'm gonna get second, aren't I? Nope,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get first. All right, get myself some money.
Not doing too bad actually.
Yeah, that's what you wind up doing in this game. Is you you start off with $10,000, which you basically have to go to the. Hang on, I'll take you back out, and I'll show you everything. Bonus 3,000. Awesome. Let's save real quick. Slot 1. Yes. But I'll show you like the main menu and stuff because I know you're not that familiar with this series.
Yeah, unfortunately. Like I just remember like Gran Turismo. Like I just remember like Gran Turismo 3 being a really big deal when that came out, and like how the graphics were on that game alone, and just
It was gorgeous back in the day, and
Yeah,
Gran Turismo 4
yeah.
was it could display in 1080i on the PlayStation 2, which is just goddamn mind-blowing. It wasn't the only game that could.
It was just really unheard of for the PS2. Like for the PS2 in particular, it's really kind of unheard of, considering hardware specs and whatnot at the time.
Yeah. Let's see when the stream catches up. I'll show you the different Okay. Obviously go race, that's where you go to race your car. You go the car wash up here up in the left corner is pretty self-explanatory.
Oh yeah.
If you go down to machine test, you can run your car through a few tests. Start at 0, go 400 meters. Start at 0, go 1,000 meters, and you can test it for max speed.
Pretty self-explanatory for the most part.
And then you'll notice license tests. After you start the game, you have $10,000, and your first priority is to buy yourself a car, which basically means you're probably going to get something from Japan.
Oh yeah.
Because they have all the used cars. Japan is up here in East City. I'll explain the licenses here in a little bit. I've gotten 2 of them so far. Okay, Japan is up here in East City. And then you just select your dealer. If the stream would ever fucking catch up.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's nothing I can do about that. But you select your dealer. So you got like Toyota, Daihatsu, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Mazda, Subaru, Honda, Suzuki, all these different dealers, and you'll get different dealers for different parts of the world. And I bought my starter car as a Honda Protege, and you go to Honda and they will have whenever the hell it catches up, they'll have different options for you. God damn it. It's hard to explain the game if I'm waiting for the stream. Okay, you got new where you buy new cars. You got used where you buy used cars. This dealer has special events. Not every dealer will, but this dealer has special events for their cars in specific, which will be like different races you can do. And then you have a special where they'll have really expensive special cars that you can buy. That's usually where you'll get like pre-souped up racing cars and stuff like that they sell.
Oh yeah.
But what was really cool, what was really unique about this game was Tune here. When you would go to Tune, you would have options for upgrading all kinds of different things.
Also, it's like a really in-depth. Also, it's like a really in-depth like upgrade system for the game.
Oh yeah, dude, and there's a lot of depth here, and you can add a lot of horsepower to your car, as well as a bunch of other things to improve how it handles. I'm working on the brakes right now, and I already got sports brakes. And I need to get a brake balance controller, which will cost $10,500, and you get that by racing. But once you bought your car, which you'll want to do in the East block, in the East City, you'll want to go over to license. Because for the most part, you need a license to enter in any race in the game.
Oh, okay.
I wanted this to be freeform, and here I am explaining how to actually play the game like this is a Let's Play.
No, it's okay. It's just this first episode, so.
Yeah. And I already have, well, it'll load up the license here in a little bit. But licensing, getting your license will put you through a number of tests, like soft corners, hard corners, braking, and stuff like that, and S-turn corners and whatnot. And you take the test and try to do it in a certain set of time, around a certain set of parameters to try to pass it. And I've already gotten B and A. I haven't gotten any of the international license, but I don't really need them right now.
Yeah.
And once you have your license, you pick a starter race and go race.
Pretty simple. Which is
You
good.
gather money from racing to buy more cars and upgrade your current car.
So you can actually like purchase more than. Oh, so you can actually like purchase more than one car at a time. And you can, like,
Oh, dude, you can
choose.
have a massive garage of cars in this game. You're gonna need to, because there's different if you're gonna do everything in this game, there's different cars that have different you can use in different
Like different types of tracks, you mean?
yeah, like different types of cars for different races that'll be divided up into, like, you see a front wheel drive race here, and a rear wheel drive, and mid-engine cars, and four-wheel drive, all on this one page.
Yeah.
All that stuff is you have to have a specific type of car in order to do it. And there's other classes as well. There's like sports car classes and lightweight car classes and all kinds of stuff.
Wow, I mean, like for the time, that's pretty damn good in terms of like content.
Yeah, this game had an ungodly amount of content. There are over 600 cars in this
Oh my
game
God.
and 27 tracks.
God damn.
Yeah, this game is insanely packed with content.
Was this Was this one disc or two discs?
2 discs. The
Oh,
first
okay.
disc was arcade mode. The second disc is what we're looking at here, which is the main draw of the game, which is simulation mode. There's no set story in Gran Turismo. You just get cars, make money, upgrade your cars, and get other cars to enter other races, and gradually work your way through the game as you see fit. It's kind of open-ended in that regard.
That's pretty cool. Cause
Yeah.
even like the NASCAR games, like on PS2, had like a really stupid story in them, which is kind of funny. But I like how this is more like just like you just pop the game in, you get cars and just race without any like forced in story or whatever.
Yeah, this was a huge deal, especially for car enthusiasts.
Oh God, yeah. Like
Like-
it kind of seems like this is what the game was marketed towards.
Yeah,
Was
this was
car
their
enthusiasts.
dream game, and I'm not really a car enthusiast, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this game isn't fun as hell either. And there's no damage in this game. I don't know if there's any damage in any of the Gran Turismo games, but you can kind of drive like a jerk because there's no damage. But if you want to like just have your car rebound, and you can see me doing it there, you can have your car rebound off of your opponent's car to keep yourself A, past them, B, knock them off the road, C, keep yourself in first place and whatnot. You can totally do that.
Yeah, there's like no repercussions to like doing that at all, really.
I do it all the time. Yeah.
It seems like it's like the most like desirable method to win in this game, especially like later on in the harder types of levels. It seems like
Yeah.
that'll be like the best thing to do.
By the time that this game came out, the first game had sold so damn well that they had made a believer out of the big car companies. So they got a lot more cars from a lot more companies.
Like Volkswagen and
Yeah,
more
Volkswagen
European
is
stuff.
in the, I think it's in the east, is it the northern block? The northern city? I don't remember which one has,
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the Northern Bloc would have like the European stuff.
yeah, it's in the it's in the European block, which there's some really expensive cars in there because that's where like Aston Martin is,
Oh yeah.
and if you're talking Aston Martin, you're getting into like James Bond cars and shit.
Fuck yeah. Nothing wrong with that, I'd say.
Yeah, well, it's, they have some gorgeous cars, man, and it's a lot. Well, obviously, these are all older models because this came out in '99, so probably the newest model you'll have is a '99.
But that's still not too bad, I'd say. I mean, it's like cool seeing the newer cars and the newer ones, but like it's cool seeing like this is kind of like a time capsule in a way for like cars. I got to see the newest cars at the time, and
Yeah, it really is. Hey, there was a red Barchetta in that. There was a Barchetta in that race. I hope it was red. Rush would be proud if it was red.
I feel like they were in the soundtrack.
Yeah. Well, Red Barchetta should be in this. Red Barchetta is a great song. I love that track. My uncle has a country place that no one knows about. No one wants to hear me sing.
I need to listen to more Rush, to be honest.
Oh, they're such a good band. They're one of the best prog bands of all time.
Because like, weren't they really the first prog band that like play prog with like hard rock in a way?
I don't know. They were one of the earlier ones doing it in the early 70s.
Yeah, because like I think like prog was like really kind of separated from like hard rock and that type of thing at the time. I always thought.
Hard rock was really kind of developing at the exact same time that prog was. It came in a little bit earlier because of 60s stuff like Cream.
Oh yeah, like the early like heavy stuff. Like
Yeah, the
Cream
heavy
kinda-
blues rock like
Yeah,
Cream
blues,
and what the fuck is their name?
Yeah, I can't remember either. I should know. The Kings.
Yeah, the Kinks were one of them. They were pretty heavy for their time. Oh, what the fuck is a... It's going to drive me nuts, so I think of it. They did a cover of Summertime Blues that was some people consider to be the first heavy metal song, and I'm going to do this race here, and I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Just gotta bump those cars and get in the first.
Every single time I do this race, I get my ass kicked. I don't know how I managed to get second place once.
Just gotta bump them cars. You gotta play dirty.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell is their name? We even sold their album like a week or two ago. This has been a bad month for album sales, man. It's been slow.
Yeah. It always kind of seems like every time something does sell from your site on eBay, like it's always at like the same time. Like people like buy like 3 or 4 albums at like one time, then you're kind of stagnant for like the rest of the time. Or like some guy might buy like 5 or 6 at the same time, like that one time.
Yeah, we've sold like 9 or 10 albums in one go in the past.
Was it all just like cheaper stuff, or is it like even like more expensive type of stuff?
9 or 10 albums will be $150 worth of music.
That doesn't sound too bad, but I guess you gotta take into consideration the amount you spend on like lots and stuff.
Yeah. You have to kind of be careful with lots. Get your white car ass back here. It'd be nice if I quit hitting the fence.
Well, I guess you're in first now, at least. Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, that's the white car I was yelling at.
Yeah, it finally caught up. The stream caught up. But,
I said, get your white car ass back here. I passed you.
Oh, man.
I'm in third right now. And I'm going to finish the first lap in third. Damn it. Oh, man. So, Metallica finally fucking... About goddamn time, they're like, yeah, our new album's finally coming out.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Like, this Metallica thing in general.
Yeah, they released a single for it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, honestly.
Well, I kind of expected it to be good, because shitty production aside, Death Magnetic was pretty good.
Yeah, like the songwriting itself was really good. I mean, like a lot of people shit on it all the time because they say it kind of sounds like generic and bland. But I mean, if you compare it to like Saint Anger, it's like miles ahead of Saint Anger.
Yeah.
Even though I do think Saint Anger gets too much shit sometimes, because there are some good songs on Saint Anger. But I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Saint Anger's, I think, biggest problem is it just kind of meanders and doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
90% of the time.
It just kind of seems like half the album's just filler and half the album's like songs they actually kind of cared about in a way. And like some of the songs just don't some of the songs just don't go anywhere at all. I mean, like
some of them sound flat out incomplete.
And like some of them are actually pretty damn good at the same time. Like it sounds like if they had a better like production on it or just like better like guitar tunes or whatever, it would have been like a really good song. Like some of the riffs are like actually like pretty good for Metallica standards, like old school standards. I mean, like dirty. No. Oh shit.
Well, I got second.
Not too bad.
I thought the white car was gonna pass me, and he didn't. But yeah, This new song has much better production on it. It sounds like an extension of what they were doing on Saint Anger, which is to say, what they were doing on their first 4 albums.
Oh yeah.
Because it's really very much kind of has an old school thrash metal feel to it, and I like that.
Yeah, like the tempo alone's pretty like decently paced for like that old school thrash sound they used to do. So
Yeah,
that's nice to hear.
There's a lot of. How the hell long have we been recording?
I'm not entirely sure, actually, to be honest.
Because I wanted to talk about my channel a little bit as well. I haven't uploaded anything in a long time. I haven't uploaded anything since I uploaded myself playing the first 2 levels of Quake Episode 5, which Machine Games, in case you didn't see that, released a 5th episode for the original Quake to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the game. And it was pretty cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the level design felt old school, reminiscent of the original game, and I quite liked that. It was a lot of fun to play, and I have beaten it since then, and I uploaded that video and it got 400 some odd views, and id Software retweeted it, which really made me happy, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool if you ask me.
But I haven't done anything since then, and it's been a number of things as to why. Laziness, partially. Other things getting in the way, partially. Let's go get better brakes. Anxiety, partially. So it's just a mix of number of things. I will eventually get back to playing through to Let's Playing games. I will get back to that, and I will do you and I actually will do the first Metal Slug, which I'm really looking forward to. Should be my next game.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Because I remember we actually played that when you came over to my house like 2 years ago. We actually played the PS3 version of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that anymore because I live in a different state, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Brake balance controller, let's buy this shit. Alright. I'll equip it to my car now, and that will improve my braking. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Do I need to do any... Let's see, I've done mufflers, brakes. I think I've done everything in engine. Yeah, I've done everything in engine. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah.
Drivetrain. I'm just making sure I've done everything I can. Transmission.
You don't want to miss
Full racing. What?
You don't want to miss anything important.
No. I want to improve this as much as I possibly can. Let's see, how much for racing slick tires? 17 grand, that's a lot.
Oh, damn.
So how much for upgrade suspension? Suspension kits. Semi-racing, 7,500. Let's go for that next. I'm going to improve the handling of this car as much as I possibly can. Before I work on buying another one.
Yeah.
You can also visit your home, and you can go to your garage, and you can see all the different cars that you've bought.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to see all the upgrades you did to it.
Yep, too. You can see all the torque and the upgrades and everything that I've done to it by going to the specs.
And I guess it can always like sell certain cars when you get better ones later on.
Yeah, if you want to sell cars, you can do that. You can also keep track of your game status and all the ones you raced and all the ones you won and number of cars owned and total value and all that kinds of crap.
Oh yeah. Like I remember hearing that in the first Gran Turismo, there's a glitch in the game where it's impossible to get 100% completion in it.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Because I remember seeing something on G4 like 10 or 13 years ago or something like that. But there's a glitch in the first game where it's impossible to get 100%. Because there's something something that wasn't put in the game or something. I can't really remember. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but
here, let's lose a race. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose this race.
See how good your upgrades are.
Yeah. So I will get back to that after I finish. After I finish my next video review for an album, which will be a contrast comparison for the remastered version of Prowler in the Yard by Pig Destroyer versus the original version.
Oh, I can't wait for that shit, dude.
I am looking forward to it, but my problem with it is the writing process, because I've never done like a compare and contrast between two different versions of an album before, so I'm not entirely sure how to write it.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you all kinds of differences between them, but
yeah, I'm sure you could tell me a lot better than I could tell myself. But obviously, there's some stuff that I have to mention, like there's an added song, and there's and Jennifer part, and the last track is divided up into Piss Angel, I think is the last track, and Jennifer Part 2.
Yeah, that they because in the original version, Jennifer Part 2 was like at the end of Piss Angel, like it was in the same song.
Yeah.
Actually, like separated it. And they also left out a track in the remastered version because they couldn't find the original masters for it, so they didn't bother even putting it on the new version of the album. So there's actually one track missing from the remasters.
Yeah, and they did that because they didn't want to bullshit anybody with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I understand that. It is what it is.
I mean, because at least they actually like put in like a new unreleased like instrumental like track for it. So I mean, it kind of made up for it.
Yeah, but I can understand if purists why that might bother them. It doesn't bother me. I think the new version sounds better through and through.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, like the only thing that I never really cared for as much as like the original was like the drums, because I always liked the drums in the original because it had that kind of sloppy sound to it, and it sounded more grindy.
I think the new version overall though sounds the original version I think sounds flat by comparison.
Yeah, like because like the newer remasters have like really more like polished and more like a more profound sounding like drum sound. Like it's more like audible, I guess you can say. It's more like pronounced than it is on the original version.
Yeah, very much so. And that will be fun to do. And don't pass me, 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 don't pass me. Let me get first, let me get first.
Oh god.
I'm trying to... Yes! I got first.
Holy
okay,
shit.
I didn't think I actually was going to get first on that. But, yeah, that should be a lot of fun to do. And I enjoy doing that quite a bit. God, how long have I been recording? I need to double check.
I think it might be around 30 minutes, actually. To be
34.
honest.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, I was kind of right. Shit. It felt like 30-some minutes.
Yeah, shit. I needed to call it then. And I was going to talk about one other thing. I was going to bring up real quickly. Dark Throne has a new track as well,
Oh fuck yeah, that's great too.
and Dark. Everything Dark Throne does is usually at least listenable.
Oh
Like
yeah.
they don't do anything that's outright bad.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
And the new track, it's kind of hard to pin down to a genre, isn't it?
yeah, because like it opens up with like death metal sounding riffs in a way, and then it has like the vocals are like a far cry from how they were on the last 4 albums they did, and it's like
Yeah, they're much better than the previous album, and
Oh.
Fenris does not sing at all on it.
which
The
is,
entire album.
which is a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah, as long as they don't try to do the fake falsetto type things
Oh,
that
I-
just
Oh, you
sounded
mean-
awful
You mean
on the
the-
previous album.
You mean the hello type of vocals? Fucking Jerry
like
Seinfeld
when-
shit.
Like on the track Valkyria, the vocals on Valkyria are a fucking joke, and when he does "Leave No Cross Untied," it sounds so goddamn bad.
It's kind of cringy at times too. It's like so like it just sounds so just flat out bad. I mean, it's not even like. I mean, like the music itself's like good. I mean, the music itself's really good, but I mean, like the vocals kind of ruin it sometimes on that album.
Yeah, they really do.
But
But the music on Underground Resistance is great.
oh yeah,
I love the music.
Oh hell yeah, that's one of the like there's a lot of great like riffs and memorable riffs in that album, which is really good to hear.
Yeah. This one, just like the last one, is actually mastered in Texas, which I thought is pretty cool, being that I am a Texan. But it is what it is. It doesn't really matter much where it is mastered. I'm just like, oh, Texas, kick ass.
Oh yeah, because I guess if I heard if it was mastered in Pennsylvania, it would be the same way probably.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. We will talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody, and goodbye.
Bye.